Today we're going to be talking about other neighborhoods you might want to consider besides the Woodlands, Texas. Hi, my name is Jordan Shalacy, broker owner of Joe & Co. And I love helping people relocate to the Woodlands or the Houston suburbs in general. My goal is not just be your realtor, but to be your resource. Today we're going to be referencing a couple different blog posts over on the blog where we talk about different neighborhoods. So we have tons of content and tons of different blog posts. We hit 1,019, I think, blog posts, so we're climbing up there. And we have been blogging about all the different neighborhoods around the Houston suburbs. So we're not just referencing one blog post today, but we're going to reference 5 different blog posts. So the 5 neighborhoods that I think you should consider if relocating to the Woodlands area, but maybe you don't want to live in the Woodlands, are these 5. The first one is going to be North Grove. So I went ahead and pulled up a map of the 5 neighborhoods. So the Woodlands is going to essentially be this funky rectangle going all the way back, and it actually comes up north, this north portion as well. But I would say a really good shape would be like this right here. So most of this white, I think all of that white actually, and then this back portion, and this bottom portion is Creekside Park. So the Woodlands is broken up into villages. Originally planned were 8 villages, but there are 9. And I also have some maps I can show you as well. Actually, I'm gonna hold one up. So these are all the different villages of the Woodlands, and everything I show you and talk about is going to be linked down below. So you can see the funky little shape we have going on there. And then this is another map of the Woodlands. This is the front of the Woodlands. So that has all of my favorite things to do in the Woodlands. So the 5 neighborhoods, North Grove. So you can see it's really, really close to Sterling Ridge is down here. You have May Valley as the name of this section. And then you have Creekside Park, which is another village. So you're super, super close. So we call this intersection 1488 and 2978 the back of the Woodlands. So you are about, well, if you go to this point, which is Woodlands Parkway, probably about 5 minutes and then 10 minutes. And then if you want to come to the front of the Woodlands, you're probably 15 to 20. So North Grove would be the first one, and then Augusta Pines would be the second one. So just a little south of Creekside Park. The third one is going to be Wood Forest. So you are about 5 minutes from the back of the Woodlands. There's a really good shopping center here with either a TJ Maxx or Marshall's. And I feel like there was a Home Goods there, but a Target. And so there is tons of shopping and restaurants at the back of the Woodlands, as well as all throughout the Woodlands, and then of course at the front of the Woodlands. The 4th neighborhood would be Foster's Ridge, and it's just a little bit north, 5 or 7 minutes away from 1488, and then you have Stillwater. So I'm going to talk about all of these in detail, but I wanted to show you them on a map in reference to one another. So Augusta Pines, North Grove, Wood Forest, Foster's Ridge, and Stillwater. So the first blog post I'm pulling up is North Grove. What's really cool about North Grove is that they have a lot of room for future development. So there are a lot of options in this neighborhood, new construction and resale alike. So you can kind of see a little master plan map here. What's really cool about North Grove is the amenities. So you have the clubhouse, you have a resort style pool, you have a 24-hour fitness center, which not very many neighborhoods have, which is super cool. Tons of indoor and outdoor space for entertainment, and children's play area, a splash pad, and a playground. So there are actually multiple playgrounds throughout North Grove. The one thing to keep in mind about North Grove is that you're not having those Conroe ISD schools. You're actually at Magnolia ISD, which is the same for the back of the Woodlands. And these, I believe they're all A-rated, but you might have a B rating in there. But the district itself is B rated. And so if you happen to come upon this blog post, there are tons of links down below, but that is North Grove. So the coolest thing is you're going to be able to get new construction. In all of these blog posts, there is going to be a link that shows you homes for sale. So in North Grove, I think this is where, it's North Grove and Wood Forest that have the most options. In North Grove, you have 38 options. So you can tell a whole bunch of these are new construction, but then you also have some resale as well. I always forget to shrink my face. So we actually have 4 pages, and you can see that we're in the 4s, 5s, 6s, There's a 380, 2 million, or 1.2 million. So tons of range when it comes to price points. So this is a really good neighborhood if you don't necessarily want to be in the heart of the Woodlands, but you want some new construction. So that's North Grove. Next on the list is Foster's Ridge. So Foster's Ridge is actually just a little bit north of the Woodlands. You can find new construction in here, but the coolest thing about Foster's Ridge is that you have the exact same schools of the Woodlands. So you are getting those A-rated schools in that A-rated district. This is a really popular neighborhood. You sometimes get a larger than normal lot, and so that's really cool. I've seen a lot of 10,000 plus square foot lots. So I blogged and YouTube made videos about Foster's Ridge. So you see some of those linked down below. The builder in Foster's Ridge is D.R. Horton. And there's also a really small, quaint 55 plus section of Foster's Ridge. So that's really cool. In Foster's Ridge, you do have a clubhouse, a pool, a recreational area. There are lakes and walking trails, so sidewalks. And it's just a really good location to the Woodlands. And again, you're getting those really awesome schools. So it's the one thing it's lacking are the amenities. The amenities aren't as fancy or nice as some of the other neighborhoods on the list. So that's Foster's Ridge. And here are some homes for sale in Foster's Ridge. One of the coolest things about Foster's Ridge is they have modern homes for sale right now. So you can see those facades here on the outer edge, kind of where my mouse is. So that's really cool. Every once in a while you'll have some resale options, but right now homes are moving in about 3 days. So not staying on the market very long. This is all of the active homes, but the cool thing about Foster's Ridge is you can get in the 200s. So that is Foster's Ridge. Next on the list is Stillwater. Stillwater is so close to the Woodlands, so Foster's Ridge is about right here, or really a lot farther down. And then Stillwater is right here. So the really amazing thing about Stillwater, just like Foster's Ridge, you're getting the same schools as the Woodlands. So Connor IC, A-rated, and you have all of the schools being A-rated as well. You're really close to the hospitals, and it's really easy access to I-45. So you're just hidden off of I-45. In Stillwater, you do have some cool amenities, but it's not as fancy like swimming pool wise as some of the other neighborhoods, but it's really beautiful. It's probably one of the most beautiful neighborhoods in the outer Woodlands area. The coolest part is that you have a forest surrounding the neighborhood, so that's really cool. You have really good builders in Stillwater. You have Meritage Homes, Grace Point, and Partners in Building. The sad part about Stillwater, it's really close to finishing up development. So I think I only inserted one picture, but there is this, I think I need to Google it for y'all. Stillwater amenities. I think they call it the back porch. Let's see if it... Location, the back porch. Look how beautiful this is. So if you don't want fancy amenities, not a crazy high HOA, but you like taking walks, this is a really good neighborhood to take walks in, especially with the access you have to the state forest right there. So that is Stillwater. Hopefully I don't close everything on my screen. You probably should watch the keyboard. So Stillwater, super great neighborhood with new construction options. So here we have 10 options listed, and you can see our price range is in the 400s up to 1.2 million. So you're going to find really, really beautiful homes in Stillwater. And then next on the list is Woodforest. You've probably heard me talk about Woodforest quite a lot here on the YouTube channel and on the blog. It is one of my favorite neighborhoods. It's huge. There are so many options in Woodforest. It is like a town with a little bit of commercial on the outside. A lot of people call it the Woodlands 2.0. So a lot of people that were original homeowners in the Woodlands have relocated to Woodforest. The gentleman that did all of the development, so like the outdoor facilities in the Woodlands, is the same gentleman that's doing the development in Wood Forest, which is insanely cool. I met him one day, drives not as an old beat up pickup truck, but an older pickup truck, and he is very friendly, and I learned so much from him one day when I ran into him outside of one of the lakes in Wood Forest. One of the days I was doing, I have a golf cart video I did in Wood Forest, but just one of the days I was walking around taking videos in Wood Forest. So here you can see the master plan of Wood Forest. The coolest part, not the coolest, but one of the cool things about Wood Forest is you have a 55 plus section. So that's insanely cool. The amenities in Wood Forest are essentially parallel to no others on the list. Wood Forest amenities are amazing. There's a golf course community. There is a golf course and country club in the community, and it was there before the neighborhood. There are so many parks, sidewalks, trails. Like if you like to enjoy outdoor life, Wood Forest is going to be the neighborhood for you. The tax rate in comparison to the others on the list that are new construction is going to be the lowest. You're going to be around 2.8, which is super awesome for Houston. Johnson Development Corporation is the developer of the neighborhood. There are a handful of builders. Well, a couple handful of builders. You have Chesmore, Taylor Morrison, Jeff Paul Custom Homes. So those are amazing. David Weekley, Darling Homes, Lennar, Perry Homes, Window Legacy Homes, Highland Homes, Weston, Tipler, and Huntington Homes. So tons of options. One other cool thing about Wood Forest is they have their own website. So woodforesttx.com. And you'll be able to learn so much about this neighborhood. So tons of slides, tons of amenities. You have commercial right on the outside. I think I'm going to show you all the Wood Forest TX website. I go here all the time just because they keep it really up to date. So tons of different builders, like I said. They have like a little magazine newsletter thing. I think you could see the master plan pretty well on the last screen. But here it is again. So here you're going to see all of the amenities, and then this orangey section is Bonterra. So they have their own clubhouse, their own amenities. We have a lap pool. We have a regular resort style swimming pool. You have a sports complex in the neighborhood. You have a huge splash pad. It's my favorite. And the cool thing about the splash pad is you have to be a resident to use it. So that's really good for the residents. And then tons of parks scattered throughout the neighborhood. So half of the neighborhood is Conroe ISD and half of it is Montgomery ISD. So you're seeing two different school districts. This blue line shows you the different Conroe ISD on the outside and Montgomery ISD on the inside. And then in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see the different tax rates. So 2.6 in one area up to 2.8. And then once you move in, you'll be getting a homestead exemption once you file for it and you qualify for it. And so that will save you more on your taxes. So I wouldn't let taxes scare you. Pine Market is brand new. There is a really cool grocery store in there, handful of more restaurants. There are daycares, elementary schools all throughout this area. A really, really cool area. I feel like I wanted to show y'all a couple pictures of the amenities. So here's a pool, the sports complex. They're trying to show you all the different trails. And the bottom one, Director of Fun, the Palm. So this is an entertainment space that you can rent out and enjoy. There is a gated section called Pine Island that has really prestigious homes in it. So you can see it down here on the right. But anyways, Wood Forest is amazing. Tons of great amenities, really good schools, definitely a neighborhood you should check out. And then next, I wanted to show you all of the options in Wood Forest. So tons of new construction and resale. That's what's really good about Wood Forest. It's being developed for long enough over the last 10 years that you do have resale options, which is awesome. So those are going to be your move-in ready homes that someone has previously lived in, but most of them are still really, really nice. So as you see, we have 5 different pages. So I'm going to click off of this and move on to the next neighborhood, Augusta Pines. So Augusta Pines is the oldest neighborhood on the list, so it is very established. It also has a golf course and country club in the neighborhood. This is within Klein ISD. So we've covered Conroe ISD, Magnolia ISD, and now we've moved on to Klein ISD. Augusta Pines, like I said, it's very established. They do still have amenities. So they have a community center, a swimming pool, a fitness center, tennis courts, walking trails, and a lot of the neighborhoods have tennis courts on the list. 30 acres of lakes, a semi-private golf course. So it's called Augusta Pines and Glenlock Farms are sister golf courses, so you would have access to both of them. That one's a little more south in Glenlock Farms. A community office, party room, so much to offer in Augusta Pines. You are getting A and B rated schools within an A rated district. So Augusta Pines is a really good neighborhood if you're looking for an established area with really low tax rates. You have all different price points in this neighborhood. So as you can see, we have more of a budget-friendly home, like a starter home for $369 over here, all the way up to, I see 1.3. This is really beautiful home. Oh, $3 million. So you can see tons of different price points. This is also another neighborhood where homes go really fast. So you are going to see that continued in all of the different neighborhoods that I am featuring today. So that is Augusta Pines, and that brings us back to the map. So I think I hit all 5. So again, my name is Jordan Shalacy, broker owner of Joe & Co., where my goal isn't just to be your realtor, but to be your resource. So I'm going to show you a couple more resources that I have to offer here at Joe & Co. Now, if you are on the YouTube channel and you see my face down below, you can click on my name and that will actually take you over to my channel where I will mute myself, where you have access to tons of videos. I think we hit 700-ish videos for the year, so tons of different topics, questions answered. I talk about all the different suburbs. It is a really good resource. So all you have to do is click on my name down below and that will take you over to the YouTube channel. And then I have wishilivedhere.com. This is a website that features only the Woodlands. So if you're interested in the Woodlands, this is a really good starting point for you. It's really easy to digest. I even have a blog post right there that shows you how to digest the website. So explore the Woodlands. You can load more posts. You can do the search in the top right-hand corner. You can subscribe to new posts. I don't really push them out to subscribers also often, but I really like the organization that this platform allowed me to have. So wishilivedhere.com. If you look down below, there also will be a link to schedule a call with me. This website's called Calendly. It connects to my calendar so that I can give you dedicated time and I'm not trying to wrangle kids in the pickup line, or I don't do the pickup line, but I walk my kids to and from school, but you know what I mean. So you are really important to me, so it's really important that I dedicate time to you. So this will allow me 30 uninterrupted minutes. Can't guarantee the puppy won't be around, but so look down below, you'll be able to schedule a link with me. So on the website, there are tons of different resources. You saw me flash the maps a second ago. So these right here, I guess I should make my face bigger. I'm not used to doing the screen recordings. Normally I have like my camera on the tripod. So these right here can be snail mail to you. So these are all the local maps, all these different ones. This one of Houston is really cool. And all of these are linked down below. If you, I don't know what I was gonna say. Well, if you go to the mall, you can find this flyer in the mall. So tons of different downloads. You have the ebooks and the relocation guides. So they are all linked here. So those are a really good resource. And then the local maps, this button will bring you to the local maps, but I do have a screen, but then they're sideways. So that's more for printing. So I do have, I should probably update that link to come to here. All the local maps if you want to look at them digitally. And I think that's about it. So look down below for all of these links, and I hope you reach out to me, and Happy New Year. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.